Hey everybody, today we're going to make some focaccia. It's one of our favorite breads to eat, and it's really pretty simple to do. So if you got a few minutes, take a look at this focaccia recipe. All right, it's going to be great. All right, so for your focaccia, you're going to start, you need to proof your yeast. So you have 1 cup of just regular old water, and that's warm to touch. It is not hot by any means. Then you have 1 packet of active dry yeast, or if you have a bigger thing of it, then you need about 1.5 teaspoons, maybe 2 teaspoons at the most. Then I always add just a little bit of sugar because the yeast likes to eat the sugar. Maybe 1/2 teaspoon at the most. It doesn't make the bread sweet. It just helps the yeast get going. All right. So now we're gonna let that proof, and it only takes it about 5 or 6 minutes, and you'll see the action taking place. All right, there we go. It would only took about 2.5 minutes for that to take place. So now it is proved. So what you have next, we'll add in our flour. This is 3 cups of flour. Put it in there. Have a teaspoon of salt, and then we're going to add about 3 to 4 teaspoons of olive oil. I want to start with 3 because this dough, you want it to be kind of a wet dough, okay? So now we're going to just start it off kind of slow. And speed it up a little. All right, now I can already tell that we're gonna need to add more olive oil, okay? So add another tablespoon or so. Might need to add just a touch more water. I'm gonna add just a little bit more water. It's about a tablespoon of water or so. All right, now we'll get that going. We'll let that mix we're gonna let it mix for about 5-6 minutes or so that the gluten is all worked in really good. So we stretch the gluten. All right, and while you're doing that, what you can do is take a little olive oil. Move this. Take a little bit of olive oil in your bowl. Put it in there. And just spread this around. Make sure you're using olive oil. Don't use vegetable or canola or anything else. Really, olive oil is going to work the best on focaccia bread, because we're going to use a lot more olive oil when it comes to cooking it. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Alright, so that my bowl is nice and coated. Okay, and while you're doing this, the next step would be to go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Alright, that looks good. It's not super wet, but it's also not all on here like a more firm dough is, like a pizza dough per se. Alright, so now scrape it all off the hook. Let's get this hook out of the way. Okay, move that. It's going to kind of stick to the bowl a little bit. That's okay. Just get it all out. And then once you have it in here, kind of do this and then turn it over so that it has olive oil all over it. Okay? Now, you want to take this and you want to cover it, and it needs to rise for about an hour or so. The longer you let it rise, the more flavor is going to be in the dough. I usually just take a cloth like this, cover it, and I set it over on the stove. Now you do this. If you don't do this, what happens is the dough gets a little bit of a skin on it and it won't prove correctly. Okay, so now this needs to sit right at about an hour, okay? And then it'll be doubled inside. All right, so the dough rose for about an hour, and this is what we have. So what we're gonna do now is you take a baking pan that has a little lip on it like this one. Then you take about 2 tablespoons or so of olive oil, and you spread that out all over the baking pan. All right, then we're not gonna knead this dough at all. We did that earlier in the mixer. So now I'm just gonna take it, pull it out. Let me get some oil on this hand here. All right, so just gonna spread it out on this. Make sure that if you haven't done so already, that you have put your oven on about 400 degrees. Get that heated up nice. And just get this, maybe stick it just a little bit on the edges so it won't keep going in. All right, so now we're gonna done that. So you just take your fingers, kind of just make little divots, little holes all in it like this. See what I'm doing here. All right. Okay, then take another couple tablespoons of oil and do that. And then just kind of spread it around. Use a good high quality olive oil, maybe even a little more than that. Don't skimp on it. All right. So now you leave this uncovered. One thing we're going to do before we do that though is I am going to put a little bit, take a little bit of salt. I use a fine or a coarse ground rather, kosher salt, and just sprinkle that around on it. And so when this is finished cooking, you won't need anything else on it at all. You can dip it in a olive oil spread like a Carrabba's or bonefish or anything like that with some herbs in it, but you don't even have to do that. And another thing that I put on it is I sprinkle some garlic, some garlic powder. I just sprinkle it all over it like that. Give it a little extra flavor. Okay, so now you're gonna let this rise for about another 30-45 minutes, something like that. Okay. All right, so now it's been rising for about an hour. So what we're gonna do is put it in the oven, and as you can see, it's at least doubled in size and height. So we're gonna put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes or so. All right, so the timer just went off for the bread. So we're gonna take it out of the oven. Okay, and there you have it. There is fresh focaccia. And then I have the, for the dipping sauce at Carrabba's or at Bonefish or restaurants like that, Italian restaurants, is a high quality olive oil, a little salt, pepper, and then your choice of spices. I put a little basil, thyme, and garlic in with mine. Okay, so there it is. It is wonderful bread. Then you take a pizza cutter or a knife. Cut right through it, and you can see how crispy that is. Ooh, it's hot. And there it is. Okay, so you take this, just break it, and dip it in the oil. Awesome. Or, because of the salt and seasonings we put on it, you can just eat it just like that, and it tastes really good. All right, so go like and subscribe, like the video and subscribe to my page, and I'll send you some more recipes. All right, thanks so much.